Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi, everyone. Hi. Oh, that's bad. Hi, honey. How are you? Hi. Hold on one second. How is everyone? Sorry, I'm late. Oh my gosh. And I told everyone, don't be late. Hey, how is everyone? Happy Libra Moon Day. Hi from London. Hi, Dead Raccoons. Hi, Chris. Hi, Mr. Mondo and Armando and Anna. How are you guys doing? Well, I was so excited to come on. Happy Sunday. How am I all? Thank you, India. It's so nice to have you here. Well, last night, so my brother's in town, my Cancerian brother. I don't know if you guys saw my photos on Instagram. Hi, hi. And oh my God, we had way too much fun. So I had to take 2 aspirin this morning. I was like, oh, we had way too much fun. He made us steaks with this cowboy butter. Oh my God. It was like Bobby Flay was in the house. It was so good. I am really enjoying my progress chart and what I am learning. I love that, Taryn. I love that. Saturn Mare. That's a great name. Hi, Tina. Happy Libra Moon Day. How are you guys doing? I want to know about you guys. Are you guys good? I have not been on here live in so long. And this is the sad thing. I don't know how to share my chart because my settings got all messed up. You know how the streaming software needs a update? Well, I pressed the little update and now look what happens. The infinity. Oh my God. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. It's really bad. Look at that. So I don't know how to share my chart. You're so exhausted, Anna. Yeah. Who else is joining Meredith's Athena Astrology Complete class in 2026? Wow, you guys. Well, here's the thing. I want to keep it kind of small. So get your tickets because it's probably going to sell out at some point here, but you have the month of December to buy your tickets. Um, it's going to be absolutely amazing. I have to tell you, the course is going to be incredible. And thank you for talking about it, India. Um, Hi, Silji. Infinity Mare. That's cute. The course is going to be absolutely amazing. And I want to tell you guys all about it because what it is the very first week is the foundations course, which you might feel like, oh, I know all the foundations. Well, I'm telling you, I could go to a foundations course by a teacher that I like or resonate with, and I would learn something new about the signs or the houses or the basics. You cannot learn astrology enough times. Like it just I don't know. It's just an infinite body of work and the foundations class will really get you to be able to see your chart probably in a whole new way. And then after that, we're going to have a 3-week cold readings class. So I'm going to just show you how to read a chart cold, how to look at it, where to start. And that it's going to be invaluable. And then after that, Connie Joe is going to talk about, she's going to teach for a couple weeks here. I think it's a 3-week course also about the generational planets. And the generational planets are so important to understand. The reason why is because if you don't really have a grip on what those generational planets mean, it's really hard to understand them in transit. So she's going to teach you what they mean in your chart, but you're going to learn how to apply like Saturn transits to your whole life. And she's going to teach you kind of the math on their movement. So they're just the lethal weapon. Hold on one second. I wanted to pull this up. Oh, okay. And then we're going to have a guest lecture series. So I have 5 guest lecturers who said something up here. You guys are so cute. I have 5 guest lecturers, and they're going to do one really cool reading a month for you. And it's going to take you all the way from June to October. And if you can't show up, it's okay because you'll get the recording. And then we're going to do my intermediate class. And this is sort of the deeper meaning of the houses and the architecture of the chart, like the framework of the chart. Super, super important. And that's going to be in June and July. And then my advanced techniques class is going to be about self-mastery. And after you take 10 of my courses, that's not 10, I think that's like 5 or 6, but after you take 10 courses with me at the Athena Academy, you're going to become a certified astrologer with my academy. And I will endorse you, and I'm going to help you by sharing my platform with you. So it's going to be a really, really, really cool experience. And I want to learn your method. I'm 100% sure that I am going to learn something new. Yeah. Yeah, you will. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But this is what the cool thing is just for right now in this month, if you buy the whole entire academy, you get that foundations course for free. You save $250. And I wanted to make it because, it is so fun to come and learn in person. And we'll talk about that too. Oh my God. It is so fun to come and learn in person, but a lot of people can't afford it. It's expensive. It's $5.99, and then you have to get a hotel and you have to come play with us at night. Fly here. So I really did want to make this affordable for everybody to be able to do it. How much are tickets? Well, if you buy the entire year, right now it's on sale for $999. It's normally like $1,245, but if you break it down to per class, it's like $20 a class. Yeah. And what will kind of happen is if you were to do 10 classes, I would say, not classes, 10 courses, you could seriously be a professional astrologer. Like you would be very talented at reading charts by the time you're done. So, Amanda's coming. Yes. Yes. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. And I have to give up my Sundays to do it. My snow skiing Sundays. So, it was kind of a big commitment on my end. Like, my husband and I looked at the calendar, and out of 52 weeks, it's like 23 weeks. So it's half of my year to teach. But again, you can buy the course. And by the way, buy the course because it's cheaper to buy the course now and have the links, the video links, than it would be to buy the course later. Oh, I have been waiting for this Athena astrology class, and you made it happen. Thank you. And also, each you can if you can also cherry pick. So if you guys go to soulnavigation.com and you click on the Athena Academy of Astrology, You can cherry pick your classes. Let's say you don't wanna take the whole thing. Um, and each class is a different price. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull it up because some courses are 3 weeks, some are 4 weeks, and some are longer. Let's see. Hold on. I don't know if my links are working. I hope they are. We'll see. And you can cherry pick. So, like you guys, a couple people, what they did, and I don't totally recommend this to be honest with you, but what a couple people did was, oh, Christina, I want you to join. I miss you. I love you. I'm sending you hugs to Florida. Um, they picked just like the cold reading class, 3-week course. They just want to learn how to do cold readings. They don't want the foundations. Don't totally recommend that, but maybe they have a good grasp on their own of the foundations. So the foundations class is $249. The 3-week course for cold readings is $119. Just go to shopsoulnavigation.com and click on the Theme Academy and it will take you right there and you guys can look. And then the generational planets with Connie Joe is 119. I definitely recommend you get that. You guys, you need to know your Saturn transits. You need to know when you hit your first Saturn square at 7 years old. You need to know what happens at 14, with your Saturn. You need to know what happens when you are 29 years old and you hit your Saturn return and how to calculate the math. You need to know your Uranus transits and why midlife crisis happens. And you need to know your Pluto transits because when that Pluto moves, it's powerful. So and Neptune. Oh my God, you guys, when Neptune squares your Saturn, it's just, or squares your sun, I should say, Neptune square the sun. It's almost like your own soul is eroded and there's an erosion of your identity. And so being able to time those things, so that generational planets with Connie Joe is critical. That's only 118. So my guest lecture series, which I recommend you guys all get because you'll be able to learn astrology through the perspective of other people. And you might learn, oh, I don't like that person's perspective, or, oh, I love that person's perspective. It will start to give you more confidence when you see other astrologers teach class. And that's only $99. So you guys, I made it super, super, super affordable. And you could buy it now and maybe you don't come on Sundays. And then my mastery level advanced class is the most expensive class. That's $350. So buy the whole thing right now and you practically get one whole class for free. And my intermediate class is $299. Yeah. And then you get full access, including the recordings, and you guys get the links for life. So I'll be in your back pocket for life. My gosh, I want to read what you guys are saying to me. Silji, I found out where my Psyche, the asteroid Psyche, is when I ordered a natal chart from her store and the Soul Navigation store, and all the asteroids came up. Yeah, we do put Psyche in there. We put Eros in there. We put Aphrodite in there. I love you, India. That's so cute. I'm going to start with foundations in January. You guys, it starts January 11th and cold readings March 2026. Mare, how do you get a gray color when you type my name with this? Oh, Saturn Mare. Yeah, how do you get a gray color? I don't know. That's interesting, isn't it? Saturn Mare says Saturn squared my sun when my mom died. Yeah. Danica, I can't stay in chat because I'm painting in my house, but I wanted to say hi. Oh. Member for 39 months. Aw, signed up as a member, worth every penny. Thank you, you guys. I want to tell you 2 other things that I'm doing because I'm super inspired. right now, and I don't know what the hell is happening to me, except I am having my second. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I'm reading these comments. And by the way, I want to tell you for my people in Europe, I did this at a time. That's why I chose Sundays. I did this at a time where my European clients can join too. So you guys aren't quite asleep yet, but I feel bad because my Australians are probably going to, and my Asians are going to have to, living in Asia, are going to have to probably watch it on replay. Um, okay, you guys. So what did I want to say to you? I wanted to say, oh, hi everyone. Do you know what time you will be doing the class lives? Yeah, at 11 a.m. right after my so 11 a.m. Pacific time on Sundays, right after my YouTube. Oh, India's from Denmark. Yeah. And I'm watching from Berlin. This time is perfect. Okay, well, we're doing it at 11, so just 1 hour from now. Yeah, 11 a.m. That was a great question. Everybody wanted to know. Hi, I purchased my Alejandro says, I purchased my gorgeous chart in your site, learning 10th house Beethoven house and Saturn born. Is anything going for Saturn now as a Scorpio? Yeah, Saturn's a really big deal right now. You guys, the world is absolutely freaking insane. Have you noticed? Yeah, go hit the like button. Danica says, there's only 20 likes on my video. Yeah, you guys, this is very, very, very interesting. I am not kidding when I tell you the suppression is real. Like, I am shell shocked at how many people say they cannot find my channel. I cannot believe it. And I'm just dealing with it and not caring too much. But I cannot believe how, and I think it's just because astrology isn't, it's on the fringe of life or whatever. A lot of people are afraid of astrology. They think this is some sort of witchcraft. I don't know. What is so funny is astrology kind of used to be, it used to be the news. Astrology was the news during the Roman Forum. Did anybody go see the statue of Saturn? That's where the great philosophers and astrologers would stand at the dawn of every day, and they would report in on the transits. And it was literally the news of the day. And so it just sort of breaks my heart. It's very, if I get 1,000 views on a video now, it's like, wow. And I know that people are watching it. I can see how many views I get and then how many likes I get. But I have had a lot of people say they can't find my videos. Even my husband, he went to go search for a video. He's like, Mare, you don't even come up. And I said, type in this title. This is the exact title. It was The Pain and Pitfalls of Libra. He wanted to see that. So he typed in Soul Navigation, The Pain and Pitfalls of Libra on YouTube. Didn't come up. Did not come up. Literally did not come up. Julia says, I will check out the classes, but my life is so busy right now. That's okay, because you get the link for life and you can watch it at a self-paced. You don't have to be live with us at 11 on Sundays, but at least you get the discount. At least you get the whole course for the discount, because I'm only doing that for my first round of classes, and I'm only offering that discount for the month of December. And then once we start rolling into the classes, then I can't discount them anymore, because I'm only discounting the full year. Oh, Idle ID Co says 770 pounds for the entire course is a great deal. Yeah, you can make shop payments. And one student is paying $30 a month. That's all she's paying. Amanda, did you know Mary, did you know YouTube added a hype button function that helps boost too? But I think it's only a function for Apple users and maybe desktop. No, I didn't. Can you guys all push the hype? Woo! Um, it's for real now. Definitely take it as a compliment. It means you have a lot of potent truth. Thank you for that. That's very, very sweet. Yes, and I really do want to say this like with I know getting a reading with me is a little bit expensive. And it's just because my time is so I mean, we all feel this, but my time is just priceless. It's just precious. And so I haven't raised my rates in 2 years, but I know it's expensive. But I want to teach you how to fish, right? I want you to be able to learn how to read the chart. Granted, I will tell you this. I just did this reading for a beautiful super supporter. Her name is Callie. I don't think she'll mind. And she had this question like, why am I not a typical Virgo? I think it was. And why am I like this? Like, why am I so deep like a Scorpio? And I was like, it's such a great question because just a basic astrologer would never see this. You have to go look at the chart ruler. You have to go look at the ruler. You have to go look at what is happening like underneath, under the underpinnings. And it is not obvious just from the surface level understanding of the chart. And that's why that last class, the mastery class, is going to be out of this world amazing because I'm going to show you how to kind of like unravel the cotton ball and really see underneath the surface, you know? Like if you could go to where the roots live holding up the oak tree, what are they doing in there? Right? So seeing beneath the surface. Um it lets me hype after published. Yes, thank you. You guys are all so stinking sweet. And I was going to say I know readings are expensive. They're worth it, but they're expensive. But I really wanted to make something affordable. So I wanted to tell you I'm doing two other things that are really good. Your Chaley says your prices are good, Meredith, especially because of what you put into what you do. It's not just a reading. You're sharing pieces of your soul and your heart with us, and that's priceless. Oh, that's so sweet. I really appreciate. Um, Empathetic intuition. I've watched your chart ruler video and I still don't understand how to find them. Okay, you guys, something's coming out. So that and it's not out yet because my editor is still editing them. But my workshops from Nice, one of the classes, and anybody, Amanda was in Nice, and I don't know if anybody else was in Nice, but one of the workshops I taught was I went through 144 chart or house ruler placements. So for example, like this, like the ruler of your third house is living in the ninth. The ruler of your third house is living in the eighth. The ruler of your third house is living in the seventh, and what that means. That video, it's not available yet. It's going to be in my shop. That video, I mean, that video is like that video should be mandatory for every single person who wants to understand astrology because I go through every single ruler for every single house. And that's how deep it goes. You know, it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Chart rulers are really important. Your house rulers, one thing I really want you guys to start paying attention to is like, what's the ruler of your second house? That's your money house. So what's going on there? And if you have Scorpio on the cusp of your second house, Mars and Pluto are the boss of that house. They're the boss of that house. And where are they? And what are they doing? So that's why I think sometimes if you're in a class, you hold yourself accountable to really learning. It's like working out with a trainer. You could go down to the gym and lift weights, but you're probably not going to lift as much weight or grow your muscles or stay dedicated to your program without a guide, without a teacher. Um, Yes. And Shaylee, not just your chart ruler is the planet that rules your ascendant. Now you have to know, the ruler of every single house to truly understand yourself. Like I wondered for so long, why why am I so obsessively close to my family? Why can't I just put more space in there and be like, I'm not going to go to the birthday party. I can't do it. I can't do it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to the birthday party of whoever's birthday it is in my family, and I'm probably going to make the birthday party. Well, I have Scorpio there. And then so I got to go look at my Pluto and my Mars. And so wherever you have Scorpio, on the cusp of whatever house, you're like obsessively loyal to that house. That house has an obsession, and that's my family. And I just can't abandon them. I should be living in the French Riviera. And the reason why I'm not is because of my gosh darn family. You know? I wanted to tell you two other things that I'm doing that have me absolutely like, you guys, this is the life of an astrologer, and I would love for you all to be professional astrologers. You can make a decent living, you can change people's lives. It's unconventional therapy. It is so fulfilling. And that's what I want my channel to really be. Yes, I can do readings and I'm good at it and all that jazz, but I really want to pass this forward to all of you, and I want you to have it as a tool and then give the tool to someone else too. Pay it forward. What was I going to say? Oh, so I'm building an app. Yes, and my app, I'm not launching it in Mercury in retrograde. And I did not launch my Athena Academy in Mercury in retrograde either. I launched my Athena Academy just prior to Mercury in retrograde, by the way, because I'm an astrologer and I know the difference. Anyways, I'm building an app, and my app is free, and the app basically organizes my library for you so you can find the videos more easily. But if you become a member, you get discounts every single month. And the membership's like $2 or something. But so I'm building that. That's going to come out in December, and it's going to be super fun to have an app. And so I'll be on the front of your phone. I'm so excited, and you'll never lose me. And okay. Sparkles of Texas says, Meredith, may I ask what your big three is? Somebody answer that for her. I know somebody here knows. And I shouldn't assume you're a she. You could be Sparkles of Texas and a man. I have no idea. But somebody knows. Okay, that's a test. That's a test for somebody in the class. And then the second thing I'm doing, are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready for the news. And I don't know when it's going to be ready, but I'm in the process of writing my book. And writing my book is going to be my first book. This is my first book. It's going to be a book and a workbook. And you can just buy them together. Again, I'm going to make it super affordable. And oh, thank you, Alejandro. I appreciate the super chats. I'm taking super chats today. Thank you for the cup of coffee. It's so sweet. Oh, Anna, so close. I definitely do not have an Aquarius moon. Monica got it right. Monica got it right. So I'm writing my book, but let me tell you about my book really quickly. My book is basically how to read the natal chart step by step by step by step. And then the workbook, you follow the workbook along with the book just to help you in my language and all of that. And you can buy the workbook and the book together. So I'm in the process of designing it, but listen to how cute this is. Yeah, it's a workbook too. And it's going to be, I hope it's going to be great. I just started it this week. And oh, thank you, Trisha. I look forward to reading your book. What a wealth of knowledge. So I'm building the school. I'm building the app. I'm building the workbook and the book, writing it. And I'm and I'm trying to do my lives, and I'm doing my readings, and then I'm doing my Seattle workshop, and I know a lot of you are coming to the Seattle workshop. And the Seattle workshop is completely different than the online courses are gonna be, because the Seattle workshop is, like, unlike any I don't even have the words to tell you how extraordinary and how special it is. It's like the barn doors just burst open and your whole soul will find its meaning, purpose, and value. So the workshop in person is more like a bit of a revelation in real time. And so if you can come, oh my God, do not miss it. Just come before I stop doing them, because it's going to be absolutely amazing. And this time in Seattle, I planned so much off-site fun. I can't even begin to tell. We are going to laugh our butts off. I got a whole restaurant, one of my very favorite restaurants, to do a private for us. And they're going to make a soul navigation drink for us. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We play at night and we learn all day. But let me tell you about the workshop. We are going to study the progress chart, and you guys cannot know yourself if you do not know your progress chart. You cannot, you can't know yourself. Um, y'all are so sweet. Thank you. You guys absolutely cannot know yourself without knowing your progress chart. So we're going to spend 2 full days on the progressions. And you're going to learn how to use the progress chart. So not just reading the progress chart as a basic chart, but then how you integrate the progress chart into your own natal chart. And then you get to see the evolution of your soul. And so that this workshop is going to be invaluable for your knowledge. Okay, I want to know, just will you guys just write in the chat, how many people would like to be a professional astrologer? Just say yes. I wonder if I could even do, excuse me, I was wondering if I could do a poll, but it won't let me right now. Just write yes or a thumbs up or something if you want to be a professional astrologer at some point, or just have it as a side hustle. I just want to know. Yeah, it would be it I feel like it's a lot of people. I feel like astrology is really interesting to learn, and then something clicks inside and goes, "Wow, I really would like to read other people's charts. Wow, I'd like to get paid for this." It's not like any one of us like woke up and or were born and like, "I want to be an astrologer." It happens to you, right? It just you get into it. Look at all of you. Oh, hi Jamie. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Alejandro says, why not? Exactly. What if you guys all had this as a side hustle? Thank you, Dawn, for the super chat. Um, Alejandro says, I have Scorpio in the first house and I don't really have a loyalty to my family or attending the birthday party, but loyal to me. Thank you. Definitely. Mentorship matters. That's really sweet of you, Alejandro. Thank you for the super. You guys are so cute. India says, I'm a numerologist, but I really want to understand astrology the way you explain. Yeah. And also, one of the things I think astrology, so I want to tell you guys this, astrology is it's good as a superpower behind the scenes in everything you do. When you go out on a date with somebody, when you're trying to hire somebody for your business, when you are, I mean, honestly, I had this massive surgery on my neck right here. Is it over here? Yeah. Well, anyways, I had this massive surgery. and I had a benign tumor in my salivary gland, and they had to slice me open from here all the way down to here. There's my scar. You can barely see it, but there it is. Do you see how huge that is? And there was no way I was, and then the tumor was like growing between two nerves. And so they had to pull the nerves apart, take the tumor out, and hopefully not paralyze my face. But my whole neck is numb. I can't feel anything there. Anyways, the point of that story is to say there is no way in hell I was going to have that surgery without knowing that doctor's birthday. There is no way. So, and I knew he was much more conventional and conservative than me. And I asked him, Doctor, can I ask you, please? I'm an astrologer. What's your birthday? And he said, I'm the same as Abraham Lincoln, but a different year. And I'm like, of course. And I went home and I looked up his chart and he had 5 planets in Aquarius. And I was like, okay, this guy is allowed to have the scalpel. So it's a great superpower for everything. Okay. So you guys, today is a Libra moon. Let's talk about this really quickly. Can you believe this? We are 6 days away until we get Sagittarius energy. I just want to talk about this really kind of quickly. Don't you feel, and tell me if you guys think, this. I feel like, and I'm pretty old. I'm going to turn 59 years old this year. So I remember a lot of decades. I remember the 70s. I remember the 80s. I remember the 90s. I remember the 2000s. And the 2010s, and now we're in the 2020s. I mean, I remember I have a lot of decades, and I do not remember the news cycle, the news, like what's going on in the world. We don't need to talk politics. I'm just talking news, just the amount of information that's coming in. And I think AI is a big piece of this. I don't remember the kind of busyness and the kind of like non-tranquility, if you will, like chaotic, just chaos. I don't remember this level ever in my whole entire life. Don't you guys feel that the world is on like high volume? And I think that South Node in Virgo, I really think this is the shadow side of mental overload and anxiety. Remember when I did that video on the nodal shift through the houses, the nodal shift into the new signs? Yeah, too much information. That's what I'm really feeling. And I'll just tell you, just like a stupid example. Like if I go outside my house, and I don't live in a busy city. I live in a suburb outside of Seattle, so I'm not in downtown Seattle. But if I go outside and walk my dog, I'll bump into 16 people and they'll all say hi. There's a buzz. There's just a yes, information overload for sure. I agree. Yeah, and time feels faster and everything is on high volume. And I have a reverse nodes return. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Agree. Burn out. Dragonfly dreams. Burn out. Life is turning into high octane going places, good or bad. It's karmic. Yes. The world is on edge. Yes. You guys, you feel it. It's not just me. And I can't get away from the chaos. Yeah. I really want to be a professional astrologer. Cool. So I think this is the shadow side of Virgo, and all of us, let's say, I don't know, let's say there's 1,000 people that will end up watching this video. I think all of us, we absolutely have got to remind ourselves on a daily basis to step into the north node of Pisces. And we have to say, I'm not going to play in the chaos. Like I'm going to bring serenity and tranquility and just slow my movements down. I have to remind myself this every day because I'm a panicked lunatic most of the day, like running to the next thing. My chart is currently being slaughtered. Well, that's probably for growth, character building, right? I feel so much better since Uranus is in Taurus again. Us air signs have to get ready for the next years. That's interesting. I definitely do not feel that, Monica Leontine, but because it's sitting at that 29th degree, I think that that 29th degree Uranus in Taurus is just god awful, and it's opposing the sun. So you guys watch between now and the end of the year, even longer than that, that south node, that that south node. Okay, so around December 6th, December 7th, December 6th, December 5th, that south node is going to come into a square to Sagittarius. You watch, you guys get ready. You guys get really, really ready. That south node in Virgo is going to square Sagittarius, right? And the world is going to tip on its axis again. And we need to be collectively, I'm summoning us, the soul navigation community and family, um, to be the piece of life that is loving, empathetic, and we don't get on the crazy train. We refuse. We refuse the crazy train. And we have to like lock into that Pisces North node and be able to pivot and be adaptable and flexible. But we really need to bring in the tranquility. And you guys, I don't even know if I can do it because my house for Christmas is going to be a zoo. I'm going to have 2 tiny babies for Christmas morning. I'm excited. It's exciting, but it's going to be a lot, right? And I'm going to just channel the Zen. I'm going to have 2 teeny weeny babies, right, Missy? You're going to have a little baby too. And, and my daughter and my husband has 4 adult children and they all have partners. So 8 of those people, 2 babies and a partridge in a pear tree. Yeah, no Ozzy Osbourne. Exactly. I'm in constant PTSD. Yeah, and I think it's really important also, Pisces rising, to unplug from the news just for a little bit, and then you can go back and watch if you want, but like we don't need to be in it every minute of the day and it can gobble us up. Okay, so I thought of Ozzy. Yeah, and I just did Ozzy on the shorts. I just did Ozzy on the shorts. I'm doing my TikTok now. I don't know if any of you guys do TikTok? I'm on TikTok now. I'm having a lot of fun over there. And I'm trying to do some lives on TikTok. It's kind of a different group of people, but it's a lot of fun. And I think a lot of people on TikTok understand like superficial astrology or I don't know how to say it, but they understand astrology, but they're not necessarily in the depth of it like on my YouTube channel. And so I want to help them understand that they're the depth to it. You see me on TikTok? Okay, it's soul navigation. Yeah. And some people stole my identity, so make sure you find the real me. All you have to do to know if it's really me, I don't on Instagram, I have the blue check mark, but on TikTok, just click on the link in the link tree and see if those links really go to a real place. TikTok's a different animal. It really is. My TikTok is soul navigation, but I think it's soul_navigation. Let me look. Super fun. But it is it's just at soul navigation, all one word. It doesn't show up very well. Yeah. The misinformation is real on TikTok. Yeah, it's real everywhere. Oh my gosh, it's real everywhere. Surface, but not deep. Correct. So I'm trying to put deep astrology on there. I don't have a lot of views. I don't have a lot of people, but I am finding that the environment over there is also a little bit mean. Like it can be more mean. It can be mean internet. You know what I mean? Like on my channel here, I very rarely. I mean, do you guys see nasty comments? I it's so rare that I see a really nasty comment on YouTube. It's like a heavy ocean storm. Yeah. Okay, so we can talk astrology and you guys can ask questions and I'm taking super chats, but yes, I have over 8,000. Barely in India. I have barely over 8,000. It's like 8,025 or something like that. That's me. That's why I don't trolling happens. I know. I know. I deactivated all my social media except for YouTube. Claudia. Yeah, because it's information overload, right? But and then when you're a professional astrologer, you'll activate them again. But you guys, I want to tell you something so neat. Don't you think Uranus and Gemini will be more triggering for people who have a lot of air in the chart? Absolutely, Monica. But I don't like the 29-degree Taurus Uranus. You know, it's like, oh, it's so um I think that's like the economy, the 29th degree Taurus. I think that's the food prices and inflation and the big lie that we're not in a recession, the big lie that, oh, food prices aren't more expensive. Have you guys seen I went and bought 3 bags of groceries and it was like, I don't know, close to $400. I was like, what? Ignore the nasty comments. They're just jealous. India's so cute. I prefer YouTube. Yeah, I know. Because I feel not as attacked on YouTube because you can choose more, you know? Yes. I can control what I see more in YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. How to activate my North Node in Pisces. Oh, how to activate my North Node in Aries. Pisces is in the second house, and I haven't found my purpose nor my dream job. Um, well, okay. So this is what I was telling my 19-year-old daughter. Anyways, my family is so cool. So my Cancerian brother, listen to this story. I'm answering Jules' question. So my Cancerian brother, where if you're on Instagram, you saw the photo of me and my brother. He came to town. I haven't seen him in a year. And he has the same birthday as my daughter, different year. But that means my mom and I both gave birth on the same exact day. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, he's a funkle. Do you guys know what a funkle is? That's a very fun uncle. He's a funkle. And I could hear him talking to her in the other room and she's an anthropology major. And he was just blowing her mind wide open. Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? And she said, I'd like to maybe work at the State Department. Well, he worked at the State Department. He was a naval attaché in Singapore. Anyways, so we sit around. I have to tell you guys this cute story. So the men, we play this game, and this game is so much fun. You guys should all get it. It's called Priorities. It's a little box game. Go buy the game. It is great for Christmas. Anybody can play. My 86-year-old dad can play. And we played the game, and then after the game, the boys all went into the living room to watch football. What? You're here for the first time in a year and you're going to watch football? So I said, okay, then I'm going to take the girls and we're all going to do hopes, dreams, goals, and wishes in the other room. So if you guys all want to come out to the other room, you can do hopes, dreams, goals, and wishes. So we're going to do a little round table. Anyways, they were watching football. Do you know they watched football for like 10 minutes? They could not handle it. They were like, oh, I'm going to go in there and see what Aunt Mare's doing with the hopes, dreams, goals, and wishes. And so everybody went around and we were talking about our hopes, goals, dreams, and wishes. And so the night before, my brother was like really talking to my daughter about what's your dream job? And that was a couple nights ago. So here's Jules' answer about, nor have I found my dream job yet. Don't look for your dream job. Look for something that makes you tap into happiness. Do a job that taps into meaningfulness. Anything. Not a dream job. Don't even shoot for a dream job, because here's the dream job situation. You're going to build the dream job out of your life, and it will be revealed to you, but it's not a knock on the door. Oh, I wanted to work in an advertising company in New York City right out of college. Well, that didn't happen. And that was my dream job. And I was bummed out that my dream job didn't happen. But you know what did happen? I got a job at Scholastic Publishing, and I started to manage Clifford the Big Red Dog, which in a roundabout way led me to here. But when you look for the dream job, I just think if you, and by the way, the Scholastic Publishing and Clifford the Big Red Dog, it really lit me up. It was exciting. And I grew those pieces of myself, and I grew them and 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 grew them. And I had enough time in my life to study astrology on the side. So look for the thing that sparks you, that makes you sparkle, that makes you interested. It could just be the people at work, not even the job. You could be the guy selling candy bars, and you don't really particularly like candy and you don't like sales, but you love the clients and you love the accounts. And my daughter was born on my mom's birthday, and my son arrived on my dad's birthday. What? That is very, very karmic. Maybe her dream job is to be an astrologer. Haha. I wish it was. And you know what? Maybe it will be someday, but she tells me to quit telling her that. I said, you can take over soul navigation, honey. Okay. So I'm going to pull tarot for you today. It's a little different than astrology, but we haven't done tarot in a long, long time. Okay. So who would like for me to pull tarot for? And my tarot is amazing. I just did a tarot reading yesterday, a full hour tarot reading. And God, my cards were hot. That's what gave me the answer. Yeah, I want her to be an astrologer. I think she will eventually come around to it more. But right now, she's 19 years old and she wants to build her own identity and her own autonomy separate from her mommy. Right? Do you guys remember when you were 19? Is there anybody 19 years old here? I mean, do you want to do what your mom's doing at 19? Me. Okay, I'm going to do Ruben. I haven't seen Ruben. I love tarot. Okay, Ruben, do you have a question? What's Ruben's question? You're a member. Thank you, super supporters. Will you guys be a super supporter? That's so stinking sweet. Let's see what Ruben's question is. You guys are so cute. Yeah, I'm going to pull cards today. But I only have a half hour. You know why? Let's see if Ruben asks a question. I just want a good question. You know what I'm doing at 11 today? I'm selling my dining room table. Do you guys ever do Facebook Marketplace? Oh my God, I put it on there and I have people fighting for my table. I want to start a spiritual business someday. Okay. Oh my God, he can't, Ruben, he or she cannot believe they got picked. Okay. What do you want to ask? Tina's driving. Chaley 1111. The draconic chart is very profound and very powerful. And I would say that I have an astrology question. If the sun is in my draconic chart, is the exact same sign and degree of the sun in my boyfriend's natal chart. Is this significant? Yes, this is a karmic relationship and it's very, very, very deep. Um, and you guys have a lot of karmic story to work out. It's Shaylee, I mean, that's pretty critical. Thank you for the $11. Okay, so Ruben says, what's next in love for me? Okay, let's look for Ruben. Okay, let's look for Ruben. What is next? Okay, what is next for Ruben in love? And thank you again for being a super supporter. I'm a gay male. I love you, Mary. I feel your hugs. Thank you. Where do you live? Where do you live? Do you live in the United States? Okay, hold on. Let's see for Ruben. Dexter's cute. Ask away, Ruben. That's very sweet. Well, right now you're supposed to not stress out about it. And there are some it's almost like you're in a drought or you're in something challenging just at this particular time. Page of Inspiration. I love this card. So somebody's coming in, hopefully not when Mercury is in retrograde. You are going to find a relationship that does not bring you stress. So something that brings you ease, something that brings you less stress. I don't know if love has been very stressful. Ooh, the High Priestess. This card, when I get this card, this is my soulmate card, but it's upside down. So please don't be tricked, right? And don't go backwards to somebody who you may have already been with. They're not your soulmate. Your soulmate is coming in. Your soulmate is coming in, and I don't believe you have seen this person yet. See how they're hidden? Your soulmate is still out in front of you. And I think you thought you had met somebody who was the right person in your past. Isn't this interesting? The Temperance card, it's the exact same meaning as this card, which is at the bottom. I'm sorry that you can't see my cards. I'm sorry. I don't have the fancy camera. This shows me you need somebody who is easy on your nerves, somebody who balances you out, somebody who balances the scales. You're going to meet somebody who awakens your spirit and who has the same morals and the same values and the same belief system as you. That's a great card. That's the Judgment card. 7 of Emotions. Somebody who understands your heart and your emotions. Aren't these cards gorgeous? This is Chris Ann's The Muse Tarot. If you guys want to get it, it's phenomenal. Ace of Inspiration. You have not met this person yet. You have a new person. Oh my God, Wheel of Fortune. This is the outcome. You are going to hit the jackpot, do not settle. So I think this is coming in 2026. You're having a soulmate connection. All you have to do is step out your front door with an open heart and look around. And by the way, this is probably in real life. I didn't get the internet, like, online. The video is lagging a little bit. Oh, that sucks. Like, yeah, look, I can see. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? I hate that. I can see it. Okay, I'm just going to pull one card so I can get. Yeah, Dexter's got this. I'm open and I'm ready and I'm tired of karmic soulmates. Well, this is like a little bit more like a destiny, not karmic as in like pay your dues. But this I feel like is somebody who is very, very significant at the soul level, not just a fly by night. Dexter's reading the cards for me. Okay, India. Let's ask. I'm just going to do one card pull. Okay, India. And look at how slow my video is. Why is my video so slow? India, will I get a new job in December 2025 or January 2026? Let's look. Why is the video so slow? That was for Ruben. This is for India. Well, I'm just doing one card. It's Mercury retrograde. Yeah. Well, I wish it wasn't. India, it says yes. Wow, the muse of voices. It's wonderful. That's the Queen of Swords. So inside communication. Are you in a communication job? What do you do? I do get yes, and I think it will be a better opportunity for you. I think it will be a better opportunity for you. It's coming in. If not December, then January. It's right around the corner. Um okay. Who Okay. Empathetic intuition. Will I be receiving an inheritance in December? And thank you for being a super supporter. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful. Okay, this is for empathetic intuition. What's your birthday? Empathetic intuition. Let's look. Mercury in retrograde. Yep. Hold, escape, shift, control. Will that, Dexter, if I do that, will that escape? Am I going to lose you all? Escape, shift, and control. And I'm not going to lose you. Okay, I just did it really fast. Escape, shift, and control. Oh, okay. Now what do I do? Hold on. November 9th, Leo moon rising. Okay. Oh, thank you, Ruben. Is she getting an inheritance this month? Oh, well, okay. Hold on. Nine of Voices. I think there's a delay. I'm just being honest with you. So I don't know if it's actually in December. So it's coming. It's coming. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's late. So it might be January. So you just have to hold on. You just have to hold on. Where's Mercury in my chart? Fourth house. Now you can't hear me? What the heck? Hold on. If I push this button and I lose you guys, I'll come right back. Okay, good. I didn't lose you. Hold on. My CPU is 75%. Dexter. And it's mostly just my OBS studio. I don't know why. It's weird. And I have great internet here. Okay. Minimar, what the heck, Nathan? Well, welcome. Okay, good. Thank God you guys can hear me. I said that so long ago. That's how long the lag is. I'm so sorry. Mercury is still in retrograde. There's a delay. Okay. I have to go sell my dining room table in 15 minutes. Yes, exactly. Rebecca Joe. My video is frozen too. Okay. So who wants a card reading? Just put your question there. And I do kind of want to give it to a super supporter because I want to be able to say thank you. I want to be able to say thank you to everybody who supports my channel. You guys, I could not even do this. Oh, thank you, Tina. I couldn't even do this without my super supporters. Like collectively, you mean so much to me, and I don't get to say thank you enough. And I have to do a members only video. You guys should let me know what members only video you. Yeah, I could restart, but I only have 10 minutes left. Um, um, y'all are so cute. I'm going to try to fix this. I'm going to try to fix this offline. So next time it won't be this bad. Thank you, Tina. Do you have a question, Tina? You're just giving me love. That's so sweet of you. Okay, Britta. Okay, Britta, what's your question? Monica, when does my love come in? Will I be single for the rest of my life or will I find a love partner? Tina, you're going to find a love partner. Are you kidding? Is my book going to do anything out there in the world, Mare? Okay. Britta, will I be moving with my family or by myself next year? Will I be moving with my family or by myself next year? Let me just ask that for Britta really quickly. Okay, hold your questions just for a second. Meredith, is the discount code for the, is there, no, Rebecca, Rebecca, just really quickly, if you buy the whole 2026 courses, it's automatically discounted already. So it's not discounted for individual courses. It's discounted when you buy the whole 2026. Britta, will I be moving with my family or by myself next year? Let's find out. Um, wow. I think by yourself. And I don't know if you love that or not. I think by yourself. Dexter, that's so sweet. $20. I really appreciate your work and how you communicate and how would you interpret Venus 12th house, Chiron first house, both conjunct this ascendant in Gemini, first house moon. I was born on my uncle's birthday. That's adorable. You were born on your uncle's birthday, so that means your mom or dad's brother. You're my daughter in this story. Okay, well, it's a great question. So when you have a planet in the 12th and a planet in the first, and both are conjunct the ascendant becomes the cheese in the cheese sandwich. And so that ascendant is really important in your Venus Chiron story. What is Venus Chiron story? Ascendant, sort of you trying to get life, love, and money on your own terms. And it's challenging and it's difficult. And you have to be careful with Venus in the 12th. You will attract unavailable love, unattainable love, unavailable love, love that is sort of maybe even hidden in some way. And then there's a real wound. There's a real wound around getting life on my own terms. And you should really study Chiron on my channel. And I did a whole entire day of Chiron. So I have a Chiron workshop live that I did in Seattle. And I would definitely recommend you getting that because I go really deep into the magic of Chiron. Chiron is an elixir in your chart. Wherever you guys have Chiron in your chart, this is the medicine. This is the thing that will wound you, but that wound does turn into a medicine eventually. And you need that very wound to get to the medicine. For example, you may have held your own self back in some way in your own in blazing your own trail. Maybe you weren't even allowed to blaze your own trail. Maybe you didn't know how to blaze your own trail. Maybe you didn't know how to live life on your own terms. But by being held back, being held in, by having that wound in the first house, not being able to pursue life on your own terms for some reason, and having that wound as a block, maybe not having the self-confidence to take the risks that were necessary, that very wound is needed to manifest in order to probably find the courage to do that very thing. So somehow opportunities were either stolen or not given to you in some way. And so maybe the anger or the passion created a sense of determination, which is the thing you need: determination, self-worth, confidence, the ability to take risks, to make that very thing happen. So, for example, like unavailable love. Maybe you've had a litany of love that you had to hide or was unavailable to you or inaccessible or not feeling lovable. Well, somehow there's a wound in that. There's some sort of wound around that. Healing that very wound is part of the process of being determined to find love that is available. I can't find the link for all of them. Okay, so Rebecca Joe, go to shopsoulnavigation.com, click on the Athena Academy. And when you're on the Athena Academy, you will find all of the options. And the one where you buy the whole 2026 course is at the bottom. I wish I could cut and paste it in the chat. I don't know why, but I can't. Maybe somebody else can help you and cut and paste. Will somebody cut and paste it and put it in the chat for her? So you just go to Shop Soul Navigation and see it's right at the very, 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 very bottom. It's at the very, very, very bottom. So you have to scroll all the way down. You'll see them. shopsoulnavigation.com, Athena Academy, and then you're going to just scroll all the way to the bottom, and it's the very last one, and you get it on sale. You guys are cute. Okay, hold on. It doesn't let me buy the whole course, Sparklemint. It will. I'm pretty sure it will. Okay, if you want it, you guys just, I mean, I'm on it right now. It's letting me buy it. So go to shopsoulnavigation.com. So don't do soulnavigation.com because for some reason I don't think those links are working that well. So you go to shopsoulnavigation.com, then you go to the Athena Academy of Astrology, and then scroll all the way down, and here are all the courses. And then click on the Athena Academy of Astrology 2026 enrollment. And then shop soul navigation. Do shopsoulnavigation.com because I think my website, I think the link might not work. So shopsoulnavigation.com. And then scroll all the way down and you can buy with the shop and you can do payment plans. I think, yeah, there you go. Thanks, Chaley. Okay, good. And it's right there and it's on sale for $9.99. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to go. I don't even want to go, but I have to go. Once I figure out how to hit my north node, that's when my connection to myself started to grow. It took a lot of correcting and how I think about myself in general. Rebecca Joe. Okay, so anybody who wants the Athena Academy link and doesn't know how to get it, just send us your email. Just email us at teamsoulnavigation.com. I'm sorry, teamsoulnavigation@gmail.com. teamsoulnavigation@gmail.com. And then we'll send it to you. Lagging so badly. Yeah, I have to go because the people who are here to buy my dining room table they're at my front door. So I have to go.